Hello, my beautiful Aries Sun Moon Rising winners. Welcome to your 2026 year ahead predictions. Let's dive into what is coming for you. What can you expect? What is the guidance? What are the messages from the divine, from your spirit guides for your year ahead? So, if you are ready, we are going to first begin with the astro dice to see the overall theme, energy, and then we will dive into your tarot, tea leaf, and so many other cards. So, buckle up. Let's see what is coming for you in the year 2026. Okay, we have Pluto in the fourth house in Sagittarius. Very interesting. So, first of all, let's talk about the energy of Pluto. And we have the tower here. So, be ready for your life to be shaken up for good. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. Your life is being shaken up for good. And we have some contrasting energy here with the tower and the Pluto. So tower talks about a sudden change, okay, a sudden change, a sudden breakthrough, like something just getting like upside down, something like that. But it always brings in a new chapter, a new cycle, whether we like it, whether we don't like it. And usually the tower energy is unexpected, but since we have the Pluto energy here, Pluto energy plays out for a span of years. So think like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So you might have been going through some sort of deep transformation in the year 2025 and before that. So I want you to take a pause and think about what has been shifting for you, what has been changing for you. So Pluto energy is like that slow burn energy of change, and it is not easy. Okay, it is, to be honest, like ugly. But when you go through the Pluto like transformations, if you actually work with that energy, if you let go of what you actually need to let go of, right, you feel so much lighter, happier, clearer in your head, in your vision. Okay, and we have the Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarius energy talks about expansion, growth, expanding your mind, positivity, and hope. So if you have been going through some sort of struggles, challenges, there's good news here. Okay, for a lot of you, I see that these changes are around home, around your living situation. Fourth house is ruled by Cancer. This is also the house of the mother. So some of you could have dealt with something with your mother. Maybe because of your mother you went through certain changes. Maybe your mother went through something, some sickness, or just something that your mother went through, and that brought out a lot of change in you for good. That happened to me in 2024. So again, this is like a slow burn energy. So it's like you have already been going through a lot of transformation, and something to do with your mother, your home, your family is further changing things up. Okay, and for some of you, you are just moving to a different city, country, or just moving to a new home, renting a new home with this Sagittarius in the fourth house. I see a lot of you are also traveling in the year 2026, maybe with this tower energy here. Maybe you get a sudden opportunity to travel somewhere you won't necessarily expect or plan, and that opens up your eyes. Because if we look at this tower card, this girl is like, that house is burning, but this girl is curious, and she does not look sad or frightened to me. So I think that there's something that is happening out of the blue for you, but it's shifting your perspective. You didn't see it coming, but you are happy, excited, overwhelmed, nervous about it. Again, this could be around home. We also have like a home burning here. Okay, I don't know, but a very specific message is coming in that just for probably someone out there, your home got burned down because of something. I don't know, something similar to that. And that made you go through a lot of changes. But it's like you are now rebuilding from a place of curiosity and hope. So we also have Knight of Swords that says, be ambitious, chase your every dream. So there's one thing for sure, and as we dive into other cards, you will see there's this theme of you literally going after your goals, like making things happen. That is the energy you are stepping into. We literally have these three cards here for you. We have success, we have abundance, and we have patience. So it's like you have been patient with this Seven of Pentacles card here, okay? But this is in reverse. So you have been patient, okay? But now, maybe in the past, you have been, probably putting in some effort, maybe waiting for things to happen for you, things to fall in place, things like that, right? So in 2026, you are patient, you are still patient, or you might still need to practice patience before this abundance, this success comes in. But with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you are taking action. You are not just waiting for things to happen. It's like you are not in the defense mode, but the offense mode, if that makes sense, right? So you are calling your shots. You're shooting the shot with this Sagittarius energy. Like you are taking chances, you are taking risks, you are taking opportunities, you are finding opportunities, you are exploring with the Sagittarius energy. Okay, so you are active. So it's like you are active, you are taking action, you're putting in the efforts, but in the pursuit of that, you are still patient, and you will still need to exercise patience here. Okay, that is the message. But the way this patience is going to be different this time is that you are not passive, you are going full force ahead. We also have Devil in reverse and Two of Wands in reverse. So immediately with these two cards, and again with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I see that you have been stuck in a cycle of analysis paralysis. Okay, like literally almost like frozen, not being able to take action for some of the reasons. For some of you, you were not able to take action because of your circumstances, your living situation, your home situation, and now it is changing in your favor so that you can expand, so that you can move ahead, so that you can travel. Like there's a lot of freedom coming in that is allowing you to take action. And keep in mind here that I always believe, and everyone should understand this, no matter your circumstances, you should be willing to take action. You should take action. You should make the absolute best of your time, your energy, your resources, like whatever you have at hand, no matter how favorable or unfavorable conditions are. But there's one thing I would still say. Sometimes you do all of that, right? You do all of that, but circumstances are such that they somehow limit you. Okay, they might limit you on a subconscious level, they might limit you on a mental level, and maybe you work through that, maybe you need to work through that to expand, to grow. But I have also personally experienced this, so I can relate with this energy. Okay, so if you have felt limited, especially by your environment with this fourth house energy, I see that freedom coming in. Okay, and it might happen all of a sudden with this Tower of Energy, because that's why I said, like, this tower feels good. Yeah, absolutely. Like, this is what I'm feeling, that this house burning down, I feel that it's like your environment was somehow limiting you, and now it's burning down all of a sudden. And that is why you are not scared, you are excited. Like, you're probably nervous, but you are excited. And for some of you, you are getting with this Knight of Swords energy, with all this books imagery, like you are learning something, or you're coming across a piece of information, or someone is giving some sort of information that is opening your mind, that is giving you aha moment, or maybe that is telling you, okay, this is how you break the chains with this Devil in reverse, because this is your limitations, your negative patterns. Okay, things that are holding you back. And this is major arcana. So this is not something like just your usual laziness or procrastination. This is big. This is something that really held you down, chained you down. But now you're releasing yourself with this Taurus energy, this Pluto energy, 100%. Okay, such a lovely energy. Also, if some of you with this toxic witches imagery here and the fourth house, some of you might have felt held back by your friends, your peer group, family members for some of you, or a particular family member. Okay, for some of you that could be a partner, spouse. Okay, could be not for all of you, but for some of you. So you are releasing that, you are releasing that, and that is leading you to your abundance, your success. You have been patient, but as I said again, 2026 is the year where you don't just like sit back and relax. You take action, and your actions will be rewarded. Okay, we have happiness. Okay, and this is the astro house card. So you are definitely, trust me, you are stepping into a time of happiness. Okay, there might be challenges, there might be struggles, okay, with this Pluto energy, but overall your year is going to be happy. You are going to be happier, you are going to be in places, you are going to go through experiences that make you happy, you're going to be around people who make you happy. Okay, yes, we have the arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. 100% with the Sagittarius energy, you are shooting your shot. That's what I said. And you are getting the result. The success and abundance cards are here. Do not doubt yourself. Okay, do not doubt yourself. Like, go ahead, move and take action. The month of December could be significant for you. Then we have purse. Pay attention to your finances. So yeah, I'm not worried about this. Like, you are actually paying attention to your finances, you're working towards it. Maybe some of you are investing or like saving up, right, with this purse energy, but you are getting your abundance, you are getting your success. Okay, let's see what this says. Being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that is when more shows up. 100%. So you are investing, you are becoming more responsible for the money that you already have. And I just saw under the deck energy is the sun. Give yourself permission to experience joy. So 100, this is like the most positive card, and this is your under the deck energy. That is the overarching energy. Okay, the sun. So a lot of health, happiness, abundance, joy, creativity, warmth, fun. Okay, even like flirting and maybe connecting with like a new person or something might be happening as well. Going out more, spending time in the sun. Okay, you're having a beautiful time in 2026. Okay, I have absolutely no doubts about it. So we also have, today is really a good day. You are in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall into your trap. Like, what else do you want to hear for 2026? But I would say that this is not just happening because of like a certain miracle. This is happening because you have worked with this Pluto energy. You have been in the shadows. You have worked on yourself. And if you have not already, and I told this to someone the other day, like when you go through a challenging situation, if you do not work with your energy, if you do not work on yourself, if you do not change your attitude, if you do not change your mindset, if you don't change your habits, then that lesson will be repeated. And you don't want to go through that, right? So I'm hoping that you have already learned your lessons. It's time to integrate those lessons. It's time to be the bigger person, okay? And things will flow for you. Things will literally flow for you. So beautiful message. Let's read what we have behind this patience card as well. Okay. So this says, it is safe to wait. Yeah, absolutely. It is safe to wait. So because I see that you have been waiting in the past for things to happen, and maybe things did not work out in your favor, or you did not get the results that you wanted or something like that, and you are now in the zone when you're pushing out of your comfort zone, you are putting in more effort. So as I said like earlier, you will still have to wait. Like, do not rush. Okay, you should not be rushing. And Aries people, you have this tendency to be restless, right? So you need to put some restraint on that. Like, shoot your shot, do the work, put the efforts, but still, like be patient. Your success is coming, your abundance is coming. You don't have to be worried. Okay, you are on the right path. Do not doubt yourself. So we also have refinement, purification, and productivity. So yes, you are definitely productive, and I 100% feel that this is something to do with your environment and your living situation, because we have the Cancer energy here. Cancer energy rules the 4th house. Okay, so again, something to do with your mother, your home, your environment, your working space. Like, I just heard that some of you could be probably trying to work through a co-working space. That might help you for some of you. Okay. Yeah. And yes, we have the purification. Uh, with this card, I always feel like we have the Gemini energy here. Gemini rules your mind. So I think your mind is clearing up, your ideas, your thoughts are more clearer, your communication capabilities are getting better. More than anything else, I see that you are turning down the volume of that negative chatter. You are resolving those mental conflicts inside of your head. Okay, again, with this devil in this reverse, with this two of wands in reverse, if you have in this energy of procrastination or self-doubt, all those things, like that, that's being removed. Okay. We literally have the scissor here, so you are like, you're cutting out those negative thoughts, those negative patterns, and you are taking charge, you are actually taking action. And then we have refinement. So if you have a goal, again, we have the Scorpio energy here, which rules like Pluto. You're literally refining your life, like getting rid of toxic friends, toxic environments, toxic patterns, toxic mindset. Okay. And with this, like this pumpkin, I see that you are more grounded in the present moment. It is giving me the vibe of alchemy, like maybe you are having more herbs, maybe you're doing something for your health. If you have been dealing with some sort of inflammation, I see that going down, I see that improving. Okay. Yeah. And with the Scorpio energy, this is deep. Okay. This is not just like success that comes to you easily. It's like you have been through some shit, right? And now you are coming on the top. So we also have the number 8 here, 42, which is a 6, 5. So number 5, 6, and 8 could be significant. This could be the months of the year. So the month of August, May, and June could be significant for you. Okay. So overall, beautiful energy. Now let's see your Moonology cards. Okay. This cannot get any better. We literally have new moon in Taurus and Taurus energy. Like, I have filmed 3 readings before this, I think, for all the water signs. And I think Taurus energy just came up for, I think, all of them. Like 2 I remember clearly, but I think this, like, we are stepping, I think, collectively into a time where we are getting practical. We are getting tangible results for all the pain we have gone through, for all the efforts that we have put in. So this literally says prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So new moon is all about a new beginning, a new cycle. And whenever we have a new moon, it's usually a 6-month cycle. So I definitely see you stepping into more success, more abundance. You are being more practical. You are like, I almost want to say, like, I just like crunching the numbers. Okay. So again, we have the Spurs energy, we have the abundance energy here, right? And this new moon in Taurus. So yes, you are finding a new opportunity to make money. Okay. With this arrow. Yeah. And we also have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. And we have the sun energy under the deck. So the vibe this is giving me, although this says don't let pride get in your way, what I am getting with this full moon in Leo is do not dim your light. Do not be scared to take up space. Whether that means like putting yourself out or expressing your demands, your desires. Even this could be like, like setting goals. When you're setting goals, when you are praying for things, like, do not play small. Okay. If there's something in the workplace, maybe you're a small business owner, something, like, do not be afraid to raise your prices, things like that. Okay. And the only caveat here is that if when you do get success, when you do get abundance, make sure you do not let pride get in your way. This can also mean that sometimes we think that we are capable of doing this and we don't accept help, right? Things like that. So if there are people around you who want to help you, take the help. If there's someone who tells you, okay, you can learn this, you can go there, you can take that opportunity, listen to them with an open mind, because that will open up more opportunities for you. But for the most part, with this full moon in Leo energy, I feel that again, we have the sun here with the stars, like, and some of you could be creatives here. Okay. So if that's the case, like, go full steam ahead. Post your videos, write your articles, publish your blog, like whatever that is. Take up space. If you're an artist, show your work, show your talent, right? And this can also just mean that your ego is stopping you from putting yourself out there. Your ego might be saying that you don't fit in, you are not good enough, that usual self-doubt. And I don't think that it's holding you back. Like, you are working through it. But this is just a reminder, okay? This is just a reminder, like, take up space and don't let pride get in your way. Don't let your, because what our ego does, it tries to keep us, playing small so that we don't get hurt, so that we don't get disappointed. But if you want this prosperity, if you want this abundance, if you want this success, that you need to go out, you need to put yourself out there. Okay, so beautiful message. Now let's see quickly if we have some specific messages, guidance for your career. Too many. Okay, this wants to come out. We have value. Oh my god, this deck has become my favorite deck. Okay, that's another story. Literally what I said. I'm a valuable member of my team and I bring a unique component to this job. I will not accept any self-conscious doubts about whether or not I belong here. Exactly what I said. And all the inner questions about my own worth must be submitted in writing and then subsequently burned in a tire fire. So what that means is, how I always read this card is that whether you are like working in an organization or if you are a creator, like, do not doubt yourself. Trust and believe what you bring to the table. Value yourself. Do not think that you do not belong here. Maybe you are a newbie in a certain industry, right? So don't think that you don't belong here. You do. You absolutely do. Even if you are, let's say, some sort of saturated market, maybe you're trying to set up a business, a side hustle, some sort of service, or maybe you're an artist, creative. I don't know. I just had like journal. Maybe some of you want to create like journals or something like that. And you think that, okay, this is very saturated. Like everyone, there are so many journals. Why will someone buy what I make? You have something to add. You have something to offer. Trust and believe that. Lovely message. I'm just loving your I'm loving your energy. It's like beautiful reading. Let's see any specific guidance for love and relationships. Okay, we have reliability. I am reliable. When I say I'll do something, I take whatever that something is seriously. This applies to all commitments, even the ones that may have seemed small and insignificant to a less reliable me. From now on, flaking is just for dandruff commercials and cereal factories. So this is an advice for you in your love, like in your love life, in your relationships, like whether it is with family members, whether it's with like your team members, whether it's with yourself. Okay, do not say yes to something you cannot truly commit to. You need to tell yourself and other people that you are reliable. Okay, reliability builds trust. It gives you opportunities. It helps you earn respect, right? So everyone loves a reliable person, and what that means is, when you say you do something, you actually do it. So this is just like a heads up, maybe a little check-in point in your relationships. Are you reliable? Do you show up when you need to show up? This does not mean that you don't have boundaries, but this is like a reminder for you that people love reliability in relationships. So whatever relationship you have with someone, based on that relationship dynamic, based on how much energy you want to pour into that person, that relationship, weigh your yeses and nos, like when you say yes and when you say no. So again, you need to figure out, okay, this relationship or this connection is, this much important to me, so I'm willing to do this much for them. Like when you have that clarity in your head, it is easy to say yes to something and no to something. And then when you say yes to something, you actually show up for it. You actually show and prove to yourself that you're committed. And also do the same for you. With this clock here, I also see, because we also had the productivity card, right? So if you make some promises to yourself to show up on time, to maybe stick to certain time blocks for your goals or something, do it. tell yourself that you are actually indeed reliable. Okay, so this is what I have for you, my beautiful Aries and Moon rising Venus. Do not forget to check these zodiac predictions for your other placements. So if you are watching for your sun sign, watch for your moon, rising, and Venus. I'll link the entire playlist in the description box. And if these messages resonated with you, if you found some hope, some encouragement, some confirmation, hit the like button and drop a heart in the comments to let me know. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye.